Welcome back, everyone. I'm back with a refreshed Earl Grey. Piping hot. I did a brief reading about training and skills and trying to make heads and tails of this very complex, I would say excessively complex RPG system that's built in here. But it reminds me a lot of old school D&D. I also traded some equipment around. Started to learn, I didn't read this, but it would seem that any equipment you give to any of your companions, if they can or want to use it, they will just equip it automatically. Otherwise, it'll just sit in their inventory. Sog's got the sword. Virgil's got this vest that I pulled off the dead guard, the dead bank guard. That's about it. Anyway, as for levels and training, I am going to level up my firearms skill. Now, it is untrained right now. And my understanding is that once you hit level 1, there's not all skills, but I think most of them have trained and untrained stuff. So you get training, rather leveling up will improve in a variety of ways. Training gives specific bonuses at when you get trained at, like, I think levels 1, 3, and 5 of the skills. So, I think I seek apprentice training. Firearms. 89 coins. What a bargain. Assuredly so. You are now an apprentice. That was unceremonious. Hardly no. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so I'm now an apprentice. That doesn't actually tell me what it does. There's a table in the manual that says what everything does. It's beyond me why that's not in the game anywhere, or at least anywhere that's immediately apparent. Alignment. I guess that's +2. It's kind of hard to see there. Anyway, let's see if I can get trained in what else makes sense for me at this point. So firearms is a perception thing. There's also a table in the manual that talks about how, so these are physical stats and these are mental stats, but each column is physical. It's physical and mental, and then these are basically equivalent stats in the physical and mental realm. So you are physically beautiful, you are mentally charismatic, you are physically dexterous, you are mentally perceptive. Physically, you have high constitution, mentally you have high willpower. Physically you're strong, mentally you are intelligent, so on and so forth. Which is an interesting, it's an interesting way of doing things. I think it's a little bit, it's a hair unusual. I think it's pretty smart. I also think it's a little overly complicated. But I digress. Oh, what was I going to look at? So at the moment, I don't know that it necessarily makes sense for me to invest in anything else. Especially since my sneaky character suddenly doesn't make sense to be so sneaky when he's wearing a fucking set of plate armor. Unidentified plate armor, but plate armor nonetheless. And as a matter of fact, I should go get this gear identified. Let's go do that now. from the wise woman. Can you identify something for me? Charmed plate mail. Okay. So I got an additional +4 to AC. That's pretty fantastic. It weighs a lot. But I think that's well worth it. Who has the other thing? Is this, yeah. Is there anything else that needs to be ID'd? No. Let's get this ID'd. And I don't think anything else is relevant. Can you identify something for me? Charmed leather armor. So that is a substantial additional upgrade. Magic power available 40%. Oh, so that's I guess that's a reduction in magic power when you're wearing heavy armor. That makes sense. What can you train me in? Prowling. Okay. What do you have to barter? Jesus. I must have it. I mean, I know I made all that money with my, you know, my, tobacco farming, but still. This has to be this woman's prized possession, right? It's so sick, though. I need it. I don't... Come on, game. Make it easy for me to buy the cool thing. Alright. I just need to have that. I don't know. I don't even know if Sog will use it. But I have to try. Yeah, he fucking will. Perfect. That's what I need. I need an ogre with a giant serrated sword of sickness that looks like it belonged to an Urukai. And you won't wear this, right? No. Okay. You can have it nonetheless, because I don't want to carry it. It's weird that the heal poison comes in the skull-shaped bottle. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Okay. Again, before we go deal with the bridge, I want to go talk to the vendors a little bit more, sell off some of the other crap that I picked up. It is a bit of an annoyance that I can't access my compatriots' inventory while trying to sell, but I suppose it makes sense. It probably has something to do with the way the character dynamics work and the relationships work with your party members, that they may not want to trade with you at some point if you piss them off enough. He's got different stuff now. Gun chassis. Interest. Oh, lockpicks. That's what I want. Give me those. Give them to me. Do I want anything else? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what any of this stuff does. I'm amazed that there's this much, like, just random parts. He keeps having these clock parts, though. And between that and the camera, I feel like I need these. And or the shovel. I didn't even mean to click that, but I guess I own it now. Whatever. Okay, sorry. I'm spending too much time doing this. Take this rusty dagger. Oh, I forgot to ID the dagger. Okay, I'll ID that on the way to the bridge. I hope the shovel is a useful tool. I guess if it's not, it'll just be dead weight. Hello, Lloyd. What services do you provide? Let's trade. Broadsword. If anybody at all gets that reference, I will be fucking amazed. Bronze barbarian clothes. Will the ogre wear this? I feel like he ought to, right? What does small mean? Okay, I have to experiment with this. Ooh. Man, now I'm like... I keep getting distracted with more and more stuff. Bronze barbarian clothes. Barbarian clothes. What's the difference? DR 20, NP... Nice, 25. They appear to be the same. But this is slightly more expensive for reasons that are unclear. Okay. Let's take a crack at this real quick. Trade. You will not wear that. Shit. Well, whatever then. Not like you're over encumbered. Maybe I can sell it back. Man, that armor's pretty good. I'm almost tempted to put it back on myself, but at the moment I don't see the need to undo any of the lost stuff I get from being heavily armored. Lost stats, that is. Okay. Sell this back. Sell you my short sword that I don't need anymore. And I want to buy this bow. But I don't have room because this game can't figure out how to play Attache Case HD. Okay. Come on, man. Attache Case HD. It's a landmark game. Is it the same hunting rifle? Yeah. Oh, I don't have a helmet. Well, I'll get a helmet then. Social, what are you doing? I'm just buying stuff. Shut up. You don't know me. Sweet. All right. Better and better.
What is it that you want of me?
Trade, trade, trade. Wear some gloves. Cool. I think that's about the end of that. Can I give... If I give him lockpicks, will he... I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. Anyway. One more final shopping visit. These actually weigh by the arrow? I don't know. He's got a lot of ammo. Worn ladies' boots. I'm shocked at how many items there are. Man, this is nuts. I'm sorry if this is boring. I do apologize. I'm not really that sorry, but like I'm sorry that this may be boring. I hope that it isn't. If it's really annoying, let me know and I will start doing this stuff off screen. Because I don't want to irritate my viewing public. But I find the game fascinating, and I think that part of the experience is like my both wonder and frustration at the niceties of it. Okay. I think that's the end of that. Let's take a quick look over my gear. I'm pretty happy with this in concept. I might switch back to... How does the hunting rifle compare at this point? Technically does more damage. Oh, the hunting rifle speed... Oh, yay. Okay. I think my apprentice training got me up to increase the speed of the rate of fire on these. Interesting. What if I use the bow? Only 5 damage, but comparative damage numbers 2 to 14, 1 to 10. Yeah, so that's unsurprising. Oh well, it was an interesting experiment nonetheless. Okay. Next episode, we'll ID this dagger, and then we'll deal with the bandits.